In a historic showdown between academia and the White House, Harvard University has drawn a line in the sand, refusing to bow to Trump administration demands for sweeping policy reforms, a defiance that triggered an immediate freeze of $2.2 billion in federal grants and $60 million in contracts. The standoff, escalating tensions over free speech, racial equity, and government overreach, has ignited a national debate. Can Washington dictate the soul of America's oldest university? The Trump administration's ultimatum, delivered via a federal task force last week, demanded Harvard dismantle its diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs, ban masks at campus protests, overhaul admissions and hiring to prioritize merit-based systems, and curb faculty authority deemed activist. Failure to comply, the letter warned, would sever the Ivy League institution's financial lifeline to federal funds. Harvard President Alan M. Garber fired back within hours, declaring the university would not surrender its independence or constitutional rights. In a blistering statement, Garber accused the administration of attempting to directly regulate intellectual conditions on campus, arguing no government should dictate what private universities teach, whom they admit, or what they study. This marks the first time a top-tier university has publicly rebuked the White House amid a broader campaign targeting colleges over anti-Semitism and campus activism linked to the Israel-Hamas war. A Trump administration spokesperson framed the crackdown as part of a mission to make higher education great again, claiming taxpayer dollars must not fund racial discrimination or anti-Semitism. But critics see a politically charged assault on academic freedom. Harvard law professor Nicholas Bowie on CNN. He's violating the First Amendment by forcing universities to suppress speech and alter curricula to keep funding. Hours before the funding freeze, Harvard faculty and the American Association of University Professors sued the administration, seeking an emergency restraining order to block the cuts. The lawsuit warns of imminent harm, citing precedents like Columbia University, which lost $400 million in federal funds earlier this year. The administration's letter, obtained by the Harvard Crimson, also demands full cooperation with Homeland Security on immigration enforcement and federal regulators, a move critics argue weaponizes bureaucracy to silence dissent. Harvard's endowment, a colossal $53.2 billion, may cushion the financial blow, but faculty warn the stakes are higher than money. This clash transcends Harvard. It tests the limits of federal power over private institutions and raises existential questions. Can universities remain bastions of free inquiry if funding hinges on political compliance? The administration's focus on DEI programs and protest policies suggests a broader ideological battle, leveraging anti-Semitism concerns to reshape campus culture. Yet Harvard's defiance, backed by legal muscle and financial heft, signals a resistance others may follow. For smaller colleges, however, such a standoff could prove catastrophic. As the 2024 election looms, this showdown may redefine not just Harvard's future, but the very balance between education and ideology in America. Stay with News Extreme as this story develops.